What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Now, since tomorrow is the Super Bowl, I'm going to be doing pretty much my reviews for about 10, not one, but 10 football movies. So, the first up is my review for 2000's, probably the best football movie there is, and that is the 2000 film, Remember the Titans. Alright, Remember the Titans is, of course, based on a true story, and, Remember the Titans is set in Virginia, where in 1971, high school football was everything to the people of Alexandria, Virginia. But, when the local school board was forced to inaugurate an all-black school with a all-white school, the very foundation of football's greatest tradition was put to the test here. So you got this young black coach named Herman Boone, played by Denzel Washington, who is new to the community and was hired to be the head coach of the C.C. Williams High Titans over Bill Yost, who's a white man with several years seniority, a steadfast following of a steadfast falling and a tradition of winning. And so as the two men learn to work together here, they end up finding out that they had much more than football in common here. And I mean, Remember the Titans is very inspirational. Denzel, I mean, you can really buy him as a coach really well. He is simply terrific. It is a really interesting story. It's of course from Disney, and we already know that Disney does great with sport-based films. And one of the athletes is also Christian, so there's that, and he is not really mocked for his beliefs, but he even has a fleck on his fellow teammates. The script is really decent. It was directed by Bose Yatkin, who directed some other interesting stuff too. He did the movie Fresh. He did that family film, Max. He did the Jason Statham film, Safe. He's had some really decent films up his belt, but this film is probably his best. I mean, it is really terrific. Premiered back on September 23rd, 2000. This movie pretty much turned 20 years old last year. This year is going to turn 21. I mean, I remember at the time I was in school and all, and you know how when teachers show movies and whatnot, this was always a film that always gets shown almost every time, especially during gym class. I guess I can see why, because I used to go to school in Virginia, and this movie takes place in Virginia, so yeah. But that aside, besides Denzel, it also had a really interesting cast list here. You had Will Patton, who plays the assistant coach of Bill Yost. Wood Harris was in this, Ryan Hurst, Donna Faison from Scrubs fame, Ethan Suplee, Hayden Panettiere, a very young Hayden Panettiere, by the way. You even had a young Ryan Gosling, Burgess Jenkins, Nicole Ari Parker, who actually portrayed the role of Herman Boone's wife. Kate Bosworth was also was actually in this film. I mean, it's a really solid, terrific film. Very inspirational. There's some really interesting storylines here. Really cool script. If you guys never really seen Remember the Titans, it is on I think you can find it's on Disney Plus. Go watch Remember the Titans. It's really iconic. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Remember the Titans? If so, what's the of it? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? I mean, I'm not really that big of a football guy, but I do love me a good football film, and Remember the Titans is definitely the best one there is. But as I say, were you a fan of Remember the Titans? Were you not a fan of it? What was your favorite parts in it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose, signing out.